Well, hello, my stitchy friends, and welcome back. First off, thank you so much to everybody that liked and commented and subscribed on last week's video. That was by far the most participation I've ever had in a video, and it just made me feel great. It's what I was kind of hoping to get out of this, which is some interaction and feeling more like I'm part of the community and kind of putting myself out there. So it was really nice to finally have that happen. So thank you very, very much. Hopefully this will be as entertaining, although this is going to be super quick because I have to be on a web meeting in 16 minutes that I forgot about. So yeah, let's see how fast we can record this. First off, I have one little haul update. My fabric of the month from Bestitch Me came. As I mentioned last month when it came, I'm in a hybrid fabric of the month, so 1 month I get a color and 1 month I get a neutral, and this month was a neutral, and it is kind of a gray, like clay colored. You can't really see it very well because of course I don't have time to work with the good lighting today, but it's kind of a clay color. It's called Not Another Sampler, so I guess I can't do a sampler on it. But anyway, it's pretty. It's a very nice neutral, and I'm excited to have it in my stash. I've got several new projects that I'm looking at starting, but I'm not going to talk about them right now because first I don't have time, and second I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm going to start and if I'm going to start them soon, like I'm intending to right now, so let's just not talk about them until I figure that out. So yes, let's jump right into what I got done last week. Fortunately for making this a quick video, I didn't get a lot done last week. As I mentioned, I went up to visit my dad, who I've only seen, this is the second time I've seen him since the pandemic started. The very first, I used to go once a month, and when I went up for my March visit, the day that I went north was the day they announced the first case in Indiana. And obviously after that, it snowballed like crazy. So then I didn't see him again from the beginning of March until July 4th weekend. And our cases were starting to go down, and I was starting to feel like it might be a little bit safer to go. And then when I came back from the 4th of July, our cases here in Indiana just skyrocketed. They're still really high, but it looks like they're starting to trend a little bit lower. But last week was my dad's birthday, and I was very careful about not going out and not being exposed to anyone as much as I could for the 2 weeks prior to me going up, so that I went ahead and went up and had a visit with him for his birthday. And it was very nice, and I did no stitching. So all you're seeing is the stuff that I worked around. I didn't do anything Friday or Saturday. So this is just the stuff I managed to get done during the week and then Sunday night after I got home from work. So we'll just jump right in. The first one is the temperature stitch along. I was really excited about this week for one big reason, and that is that I got to use a lot of greens. Our highs, we actually had a little bit of a cold snap, so our highs got into the low 60s, so a lot of the colors I'd been using for lows, I was using for highs, and then our lows got as low as the high 40s, which is a little bit cold for me, but I got to use pretty colors. So here is where we're at right now, and if you can see there at the bottom, like this is all yellow and green. We had no orange day all last week. So yeah, weather's finally starting to calm down here, cool down a little bit, and I'm really excited about that. And it's starting to make for a pretty temperature chart as well. So there's that one. Next up that I always show you is my priority project, which is the birth record for my friend's son. And I finished page 3. So you can tell right where it cuts off, right there. So yes, page 3 is finished. I've got his weight in there. I'm working on his length and then his birthplace, and then it'll be done. Finally. So excited. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's coming out. And hopefully maybe in the next month or so. I don't know how long. These numbers over here that I'm just starting are actually kind of large, so I don't know how long they'll take me. But I'm hoping maybe a month, and this will be done. And then I can pick a new priority project to show you every week, no matter what. Before I left for the weekend, I finished my goal for the Stitch-onomy Halloween Stitch-along, which was just that I wanted to get the top banner done. So, not a whole lot of stitching there to begin with, but it's done. So I've got my little cauldrons and my skull, and eagerly awaiting October 1st for this one. I think I said Halloween is my favorite time of year. I have a plan I'm hoping to implement for my October updates, but we'll see how much time I have, because right now I'm pretty lousy at keeping track of time. And this, I don't know, this fabric, by the way, is by Picture This Plus. It's called Heritage. It's 16 count. Since that's the first hand dyed I've showed you today. Then I had the two that I took north that I had grand plans of working on, and I didn't work on them all while I was up there, but I did manage to get some work done on them. Otherwise, those are the, I'm sorry, I have this piece of hair that is just sticking out and is bothering me, and so I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm being really distracted. I keep pawing at it, but we all know my attention span's not the greatest. So anyway. So those two projects are the Autumn Lane Stitchery Under the Sea Fabrics, Dark Queen of the Seas Stitch-along, and the Wonders of Space Stitch-along, which the Wonders of Space is the last pattern, and I'm sad, because I loved this Stitch-along. But I'm excited to have that Q snap back. I'm excited to have a finish. And I'm excited to frame that and put it in my guest room, which is where I've decided all my stitchy stuff that I keep is going to go. So we'll start with that one. Here it is. I love this. Guys, isn't this so cool? So up here in the corner, I'm working my way through the Pleiades. I'm probably a little bit less than halfway done. There is wording that's supposed to go on this. I think you can probably tell right here that there are letters, like you can see the S and the T. But I think what I've decided, I just really like the way this looks with just the fuzzy edges. And I think I'm going to go ahead and skip the words. Also, it's a time thing, but really I like the way it looks without them. So I think what I might do is I might come back in here and fill in a little bit of this so it's not quite so obvious that these were supposed to be letters, and make it kind of more of the like fuzzy edges that are around the rest. And that's all I'm going to do with this one. Then I'm going to frame it and put it up and stare at it and love it and be super excited about it. And next year she's doing Wonders of the Solar System, and it's going to be an 11-month one, and I'm excited about that one too. And as soon as that one is open for pre-sale, I will be ordering mine, and I hope you'll be ordering yours too. This is by Climbing Goat Designs, by the way, if you're interested in this one or in next year's Wonders of the Solar System. And last but not least, I did some more work on my fishies. And I got the first one finished. So there's Ruth. And I got Sonia started over here. So I'm going to have Ruth and Sonia and Elena. And that is, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited that I decided to participate in this stitch along. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I told you to be quick because I have to be online in 6 minutes. So this is, that's all I got to work on this week. Excuse me. This week, it's still September. I'm still going to be trucking along on the same things that I planned to work on, which are mostly my stitch-alongs. The Birth Record, Wonders of Space, and Dark Queen of the Seas are going to be the ones that I work on the most, and then if I have more time, it's the ones that I have set aside that are other gifts for people besides the Birth Record, and those I believe are Sunflowers, the Paw Prints, Grimm's Fairy Tale Stitch Along, Defying Gravity, and We Do Disney. And I can't believe I remembered all those off the top of my head. But anyway, that's what I'm planning to be working on this week. Oh yeah, I have new starts. I want to start Sister Suffragette, and then I have the 3 others that I've pulled up that I'm toying with. One of them is not here yet, so that'll probably be a haul update next week. The other 2 are complementary patterns, but I don't want to mention them until I have time to actually get started on them and download the links to be able to share them with you. So that's going to wait just a little bit. So hopefully I will be able to edit this while I am attending my webinar. If it's too much and I need to focus to pay attention on the webinar, this might not get posted until later on Wednesday morning, and if that's the case, for those of you that are in the UK that watch this earlier than those of us in the US do, I'm sorry if it's a few hours late. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!